Want to go out tonight? Me and some of the guys were thinking about going down to the laundry room, drinking some toilet wine.
Or we could just stay in and drink toilet wine here.
We never go out anymore.
Welcome to Something Crunchy, the Valley's #1 comedy entertainment podcast. Biscuit is homies with Blake. Blake is the older brother of Blair. And Blair is married to Biscuit. Here are your hosts, Cullen Blake with Blair and Tyler Dressel.
All right. Welcome to Something Crunchy. I'm Cullen Blake. With me as always, Blair and Tyler Dressel. Thank you for joining us by way of 97.3 The Rattler or wherever you get your podcast. We got a fun one tonight. While most are gearing up for 4th of July and celebrating our nation's freedom tonight, we're talking about prison. Keeping it light and positive, our plastic cups are half full tonight. So no crimes, only culture. Prison sure isn't what it used to be. Like, we follow like at least 3 inmates on TikTok. I'm dating like 2 of them.
Donating to the old commissary fund, are you?
One of them is pretty hot. The other is a nightmare. They have phones, social media, assorted electronics, and with the right culinary imagination, some interesting cuisine. Your correction, selection. I mean, it's kind of crazy. You see them playing video games. They're on TikTok and different social media platforms.
Phones?
Apparently, certain prisons allow for phones. Others
Are they
smuggle
sneaking
them in.
Yeah.
They are sneaking them in.
Feels like a sneaky thing.
I heard a story. Guy like got caught. I think he was keystering maybe a phone. He had weed. He had cigarettes. Hold on. I have this story.
Hold on.
One inmate in Lake County Correctional Facility in Florida, of course in Florida, managed to keister a cell phone as well as an MP3 player and headphones, some marijuana, tobacco, and $140 in cash in 2011. Officials became suspicious when they noticed the weed smell coming out of his cell, but he made it all the way past the cavity search. It was so far deep in the cavity.
You got me at headphones. Like all the other things, I'm like, okay, $140, that's fine. Like everything
Easy to
else,
roll
I can
up,
imagine. Yeah, like that's fine. But like, damn, MP3 player,
You think you
impressive.
got Beats by Dre up there, or do you
but
think you're
headphones in that shape? Like you'd have to like.
It's got to be
maneuver
buds.
It's the
together.
buds,
It's the
Blair.
buds.
Come
it's like
on.
wired buds.
Okay, see,
It's the charger
It's
in the
wa-
buds?
It's
That's
not
not
even a
having
charger
fun.
in a buds. That's a
fine,
lot.
then.
That's a lot.
I could keister charger in
the
a bud.
charger's just hanging
With
out.
a phone and MP3 player, some
No.
weed and tobacco.
No, just
with
one of those.
Charger's
things.
the hardest part because you got to like wind it and you can't let anything like hang.
Not that kind, Blair. The
I'm-
kind that your headphones come in.
Wireless buds, man. I'm
Jeez,
so off.
pistol.
I don't think so. I think it's like wire. You don't need. Where are you going to charge them?
Where are you going to charge the phone?
The person bringing it brings like full set of headphones. They're like, you've got to be fucking
I'm
kidding
there.
me.
Yeah.
I'm good for the $140 in cash.
Yeah.
Maybe one bud. Maybe like
A
one
single
headphone
bud.
And earbud.
and any
To push the other one in is just like,
That's funny. So anyway, yeah, they got all kinds of games in phones, in earbuds, and screens. They're TikToking about it. Maybe it's not all so bad. With help from I-95, here are some reviews we found on recent stays at some of our country's finest correctional facilities.
reviews.
You'll like this. Marion County Jail, a 5-star review from David H. I don't know what people are complaining about. This place is amazing. All the food is free. The room is free. They even give you fresh clothes to wear when you arrive, and you can book a stay for as long as you like. Occasionally, you might have to share your room with another person, but only if you have a 2-bedroom. It even says on the building that it's in the top 1% of all places to stay. How do they even stay in business?
And it's free.
Did I mention it's free?
You should get paid like 30 cents a day to be there. Place sounds like the balls.
Cook County Department of Corrections, Chicago, a 5-star review from inmate Dave S. A unique, memorable lodging and dining experience in Chicago can be found here. The personal service and hospitality I received here are second to none. They will come and pick you up anywhere in the city and personally escort you to the front desk to be sure that you find it okay and arrive safely. Since it was taking so long to have our rooms prepared for us, they offered us a complimentary meal. The meat was nothing like I had ever tasted before. It wasn't hot or cold, but at a room temperature where it was perfect for eating. The portion could have been larger, but I can forgive this as it was nothing like I had ever tasted before in my life. Good stuff.
That's nice.
That's a way to put it.
Yeah.
Nothing like I've ever tasted.
I'd like to do an extended stay there.
They're not all 5-star reviews. Here's a 3-star out of Folsom State Prison. Asked when checkout time was, and I was told 12:15. It seemed oddly specific, but when I called over to the guard to let her know I was ready to check out, she refused to let me. Food service is prompt, but quality is low. No room service unless you get some sort of solitary package or something. I wasn't interested in going premium. Beds seem to be cheap quality, but the toilets and sinks are updated stainless steel, which add a certain modern flair to the place.
Ooh.
Overall, I had a decent stay, but would prefer not to stay here again. I did party with a guy from a band named Contra or something. I don't recall the specifics.
Futuristic party house. I like it.
It's on the Outlook.
Another from Marion County Jail, and not all their reviews are positive. Here's a 1-star review from Justin H.
Ooh.
Well, first off, I opted for the all-inclusive extended stay package here at Marion County's finest. The host at the front desk was very rude, but I did appreciate the midnight snack of 2 bologna sandwiches and 2 cookies since it was late. It seemed there were a lot of shady characters hanging around the lobby, but I just assumed that they were locals enjoying the free snacks and TV. One nice local gave me the best advice I had ever received, which was, you better watch your fucking ass, and it would come in handy many times over my stay.
That's good advice.
Last one here from the historic Rikers Island in New York. 5-star review from Michael N. I used air miles and Bitcoin to score a much coveted Christmas at one of New York City's most celebrated new resorts. Spartan but spectacular, Rikers Island Correctional Facility offers impeccable views of the Manhattan skyline and easy access to nearby LaGuardia Airport. You won't give a second thought to the termites and bedbugs while enjoying your thoughtfully prepared continental breakfast buffet replete with powdered omelets and a rodentia carving station. Ooh. And if you're hungry for a little alone time, why not try the in-cell dining option? For your nocturnal pleasure, may we also suggest the chocolate-infused palmetto bugs as a healthy late-night snacking alternative. A pure delight and a house specialty.
Oh, it's a little buggy for me. It's a little buggy.
Well, Blair, it's obviously satiricals. Those are funny.
Those are good.
Those are good
Great
reviews.
review.
And I just like the outlook. That's what this episode is all about.
Yes.
And we tried to explore a couple prison recipes ourselves to really get immersed in tonight's experience. But I won't be earning any prison Michelin stars anytime soon.
You have a perfect palate, sir. We'll say. The consistency was maybe a little off, but the flavors?
The flavors work.
Not
out of this world.
bad for like considering what we're using.
And we went for the authentic, you could only find these at
Your
commissary.
commissary.
I didn't add any of the extra stuff. Yeah, the pad thai, a little weird. I was excited about that. But the sweet potato pie. Whoa.
That
Whoa.
blew me away, honestly.
It's going to be on the weekly menu.
I live on that in prison.
That's just a nice option.
I'm a
nice
Yam
option.
fan, and you really just like
You got a staple. I mean, you
Yeah.
can survive on that.
prison proud of you.
Blair went to correctional cosmetology school this week. Got a degree in fake up. Turned out better than my pad thai, but that was a low bar. Do you want to explain how you curated this classic locked up look this evening?
Yes, this look is brought to you by
By M&M's for the most part, right?
Yeah, M&Ms are really all you need, I've discovered. Don't even try. Okay, so apparently with foundation, you can use coffee grinds, cocoa, Pepsi, and baby powder.
Ooh.
You got to find like your shade. It's very drawing. That was like a lot for me. So I think that'd be barefaced with just like some M&M color. Splash some on like the cheeks. You could use a cherry sour. Maybe one of those like Fireball, Fire Hot, those little
cinnamon
candies. I think that's like ideal for your lip source. But M&Ms, that's all you need.
I love how into it Blair got. And she would be someone's pet by the end of her first day in the pen.
Yeah.
I seriously would
Be
be
looking-
wouldn't
Dressed to the nines.
Yeah, Blair really puts the pop in Gen Pop. Let's see how Blair would fare out with some of the prison nomenclature. Here's some prison lingo, and you tell us what you think it means.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, I think we
Let's
should
make-
do something here.
Yeah, Tyler and I will make a drinking game out of this.
Yeah.
I will say the word. You let me know if you think she knows it or not.
And then how many drinks I'm willing to wager.
I like that.
Okay, let's do it.
Oh, y'all, this isn't gonna be good at all.
But you're drinking beer and I'm drinking vodka. How is
Well,
that
you're
gonna
gonna get really drunk.
Yeah.
There has to be some kind of exchange rate here.
He needs like 3-1.
It's a 3-to-1 ratio.
Sounds good. That's it.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let me answer first.
Okay.
Fish. Will she know what that is or not?
Yeah, for 2.
I'll take that bet. Blair, do you know what a fish is?
A prison fish?
A prison fish.
Do I know what a fish is?
She's gonna be so bad. This is
Fish.
elementary.
No, this
Y'all
is
think I
elementary.
was
This
gonna
is
be
day
good at
1
this?
stuff.
God, did you even watch Orange is the New Black or like
I-
Oz? Anything?
People
Blair.
know that fish.
People
Half-baked?
know this.
Nothing?
Hey, oh my God, Half Baked is where everyone knows this.
Is it a?
I'm not a
smoking-
fish. I'm a real man. I walk on 2 legs.
Blair, what's a fish?
Is it a sexual term?
No,
Can you use it in a sentence?
I'm drinking.
doesn't have a D on it. You just start drinking. What does it mean for school? In school terms, what is a fish?
In school terms, what is a fish?
A fresh fish.
Oh, like you're new.
Oh.
Thank
Rookie,
you.
new. You're well. Oh,
You're a new
shit.
inmate. A new
there
inmate
she
is a fish.
is.
There
Fish.
she is.
Damn it. I'm going to
Okay.
get so
Lord.
drunk off of you, Blair.
I'm
You are
sorry,
going to get hammered
baby.
off of her. We're off to a rough start. That was like
You knew I was
elementary.
going to be bad at
Yeah.
this.
Jeez.
You learned that on the bus ride over.
All right. What about a kite? Will she know what that is?
No, for 1.
No for one. Okay.
Yeah.
You're on. Blair, what's a kite?
Is it a thing?
It's a thing.
Does it make sense of why it'd be called a kite?
Yeah.
Is it fly? Does
No,
it get
no.
eerie?
No, Blair.
No.
She doesn't know what it is.
Y'all.
That's the game. Does she know what it is or
Is
not?
it a
Right.
food? It's a towel in
Just-
a shape of a. No. Okay.
It's a note
Yes.
passed between inmates, and it's known as a kite because it has a string so that you can get it between cells. and
Oh, I
flick
would
it
really
around.
hope for a kite. Like if I get in there, can someone at least just write me notes? Like I have like FOMO. I want to be a part of the community. Like, can you just
A kite isn't always a good thing.
no?
Those could be orders.
Oh,
always
not
a
just
good
like a hey,
thing.
how are you? How's your
Checking
M&M?
in on ya.
How's your
Yeah.
makeup?
Yes.
Do you need more M&Ms? Like I don't know.
Do you want to hang out tonight? Should we go out this evening?
Oh, so those are the kites. Like
Mm.
I'll be like, ooh,
How about Pruno? Will she get that?
Yeah. She'll
You think
get Pruno
You think she'll get Pruno?
for 2.
I feel good about this. 2's the right number. Blair.
Damn it. That face. Crap.
Should you start drinking now?
I
or you
feel
wanna
bad
keep-
when he has such confidence.
You
in
wanna
me
take a
that I'm
couple
gonna
stabs?
answer. Yeah. Okay.
That's 1.
Pruno
Pruno.
is something old. Do you eat it? Is it?
You have to guess. You can't ask questions.
I
This
just
isn't
am
20
talking out
questions.
loud. I gotta get myself somewhere, and it's just by talking. Pruno.
Pruno.
What's
Can you
Pruno?
say it in like a little way that I could?
Sure.
You used it in a sentence?
Sure.
I need it in a sentence.
Tonight we will be having Pruno.
Wine.
Yeah!
Basically, yes. It refers to like the moonshine made
Nice.
by
Toilet wine!
Yeah, toilet wine. You
All
ferment some
right.
bread and water and fruit and peelings, and you put it all in a bag, and
Pruno, vino. Yes, I get
you
it.
often hide it in the toilet.
Yeah.
Bruno. Oh,
Okay. Getting it, y'all. I'm
Oh,
getting
Blair.
it.
That's you, bro.
I should have studied. I didn't know I
Who?
was getting quizzed.
There it is. That's a good 2.
Really helps when you use it in a sentence.
yeah, it's not happening again.
Yeah, that's too easy.
All right.
It'll never happen again. Blair.
Oh, you like that? It's never.
Car.
No way for
No
5.
way. No way for 5?
Yeah.
Can't go 5. Can't triple stamp, double stamp.
What's the max? 3?
Yeah, when we both know she's not going to get
So
it.
3, if I say 3, that means like 1 full shot for you, 3 big steps for me. No
You
way
gotta
on
get
car
this.
for 3.
Car.
You can do this. You can do this, Blair.
Center.
Center.
It's like all I'm thinking about. Like car. Center.
Can't say that to my mother.
car. Okay, I feel like there's maybe multiple people involved.
Yes, Blair. We're halfway there. You give me like a
Okay.
little bit more, and I'm going to call it.
Okay, we're going somewhere. Maybe it's when we go together to.
Mhm.
Do we go to the yard and as a car as together?
Yeah,
Do we
sure,
move in
sure.
a group together? Is this like your line when you're all?
Man, we're going to have
I
to
gotta
split
get
the
more
difference.
than that.
She's not going to get more than that, but that's pretty
pretty
damn
good.
We'll split
Really?
it. Yeah.
Cheers, bro.
A car is a group of prisoners who have heavy influence. So if you're a fish, you'll want to see if
okay.
you could find a car that's a good fit. So like it's a
Oh,
it's a
I
clique,
see.
it's a group, and they look out for each other.
Okay, so it's
You wanna
not
find
like
a good
in
car.
movement somewhere, but like a car is like I got
Pretty good though.
got the
Not
ring.
bad.
on
Wow,
that.
not
Okay,
bad. Not bad.
Deductive reasoning.
I
good.
just got to talk it out, you know.
How about 2 for 3?
2 for 3.
No.
No,
Nah, for 3.
no for 3 on the 2 for 3.
Yes.
Blair.
A 2 for 3, maybe in the dining hall. It's like a
Mm-hmm.
it's like a tradesies. Or,
Oh, that'll work.
Yeah, that'll work. We'll give it to
Wow.
no,
her.
it's not.
It
I'll
No.
give you 2 of my
Yeah.
bologna sandwiches for 3 of you moon pies.
Well, almost. It's an offer. It's the interest basically. Like I'll give you 2 of something now,
Yeah.
but you give me 3 back. Like when you
Okay.
pay me back, you give me 3.
Interest. baby.
Interest.
It's the
yes.
interest. I'll give you
Getting
2
there.
bags of chips, but you're giving me 3 on commissary day.
Yes. I like it. I'm on it, y'all.
She's doing way better than I thought.
Me too.
Not gonna lie.
Y'all didn't even tell me we were doing this.
The whole point.
I know,
Blair.
Blair. It's the whole point. Bean slot.
Oh.
She's not going to know it.
You don't think she's gonna know bean slot?
No.
2 for bean slot.
2 for beans.
Bean slot.
Bean slot.
Bean slot. Okay. Where are we headed? It's maybe an area of your cell where you like keep things or put
So close.
things.
So close.
It
It is an
is?
area of your cell.
Okay. All right. Hold on. Bean slot.
She's already gotten a clue.
It's in your cell.
She got that part.
Do you
She-
stick your dick in it? I'm trying to think like a
Again,
glory,
Blair,
a
half full.
glory
A Fifi
hole. What's
situation?
not full about that? Yeah.
She's filling her up her Fifi half full.
It's like a glory hole, but like a bean slot, you know?
It's like a glory hole for ladies. It's a bean slot.
Oh, and you like rub it in or something?
Okay. All right.
We're
Yeah,
lost.
Yep, I got you.
No good on that one.
Yeah, that's a no for Blair.
Bean slot. That's the opening in the door where
For the
the
Has
food
your
goes through.
food.
Like that allows
Why
the
do y'all
tray to be
make
slipped in
me
and out.
think like this now? This is your fault.
Why do you think
Yeah.
bean slot was carefully chosen? You think bean slot accidentally made its way? I don't even know if they still use that anymore. That may not even be a real term. But you know what?
Since Alcatraz.
The Crunchtastic R&D department felt they all wanted to see you figure it out. A couple more here. What about a brick or flat boy?
She ain't gonna get it.
One says she won't get it.
I'll take that.
Have I said this before in any
No,
of my answers?
but you have seen it today.
I've seen it.
Yeah.
A brick or a flat. See, I was going to go back to cash. Like,
Mm-mm.
give me a brick.
Mm-mm.
Like,
That's
it's like a big wad, but
The
like a
bone?
flat.
a ramen noodle,
Ah,
'Cause
ramen.
square and stackable bricks or flat boys or ramen noodle packets.
Oh, a brick. Okay. Yeah.
All right, last one. You think she'll know what flicking up is?
You got
Another
it.
one carefully curated by the Crunchtastic R&D department.
No way.
No way. 3 for no.
Yeah,
We agree on no.
yeah.
We'll just take a sip when she doesn't get it to
Exactly.
celebrate.
I might as well just drink that. Flicking
Well,
up.
Let's just see what she says and have a drink while we do it. Flicking up. What does it mean to do flicking up? And this is so you wouldn't think of this in prison, but now you would with the new times.
Flicking up.
If you're flicking up,
If you're flicking up, I feel like you're like coming at me hot. Like you're talking to me all like coming
talking
at
to me
me
all
flick-
wrong.
Coming at my
Flicking
boy
up
all
at
wrong.
me. Or you flicking up over here? at me?
Hey, I don't like your
Good
tone.
guess. I like
Spread
that
your
guess.
wings. Or
Ooh.
it could be like moving. I don't know, like moving to a different area or floor
Flicking up.
or
To
flicking
take
up.
a picture is to flick up.
Oh, like a flash. Damn it.
Blair. Eager to continue and get into some prison movies, but before we do, let's take a break.
Hey guys, thanks for listening to Something Crunchy, and I hope you're enjoying the episode. It now pays to crunch down every week because we're hooking you up with big discounts from big brands. Up to 35% off Invicta watches using code CRUNCHY, and apparel from 8080, where in addition to 10% off using code CRUNCHY, every dollar you spend goes toward an entry into the Dream Car giveaway. Don't forget to join the Something Crunchy Facebook group for updates, polls, and the web's crunchiest memes. You can find us on Twitter at crunch_cast, and feel free to send any questions and your track submissions to somethingcrunchy@gmail.com. Now, let's get back to the show.
Hey, this is Tommy Chong, and you're listening to Something Crunchy.
And we're back, respectfully taking on the prison episode. Let's get into prison movies.
Yes.
Incarcerated to be here. I know you have to break this down by like comedic and not comedic, but what are your personal faves? Comes to the prison flicks.
Well, of course, you got Dufresne original,
Yeah. Oh,
The Shawshank Redemption.
Shawshank, Green Mile,
I was going to say Green Mile has like a special place. I love Shawshank, of course.
12 Monkeys, Con Air,
Yes.
Con Air.
The Rock.
Yeah, The
Qualifies.
Rock. That's probably one of my faves.
Some of the newer ones, Brawl and Cell Block 99. That was good.
Escape from Alcatraz from
Classic Larry.
Mr. Larry
Of
Hankin.
course.
Yeah.
There's probably so
American
many that I'm not
History
thinking-
X, Escape
Whoa.
Plan, Spiderhead, the futuristic ones. There's so many you could break down. And
There's
just the comedic
some
ones.
of like the more modern ones.
For comedic, you have Get Hard, Let's Go to Prison, Holes, that counts.
That,
Ah,
Juvie.
Juvenile.
Life, Harold and Kumar, Guantanamo Bay.
Half-Baked.
Even Ernest went to jail.
Even Ernest.
Medea went to
Oh, I-
jail. Ernest went to jail. Undisputed with Ving Rhames and
Oh,
Wesley
yeah.
Snipes. That had
That was okay.
gosh.
it had a little more hype than hit, but I still liked it.
Yeah.
Good.
Good boxing movie. It's a good prison movie. Yeah, and we have already come up with a banger when it comes to prison movie sequels. Dufresne holds up if you were to try a second Shawshank.
Mm-hmm.
You can find that in our latest sequel concepts in episode 150. Are there any other movies or shows that are deserving of a part 2? It's like breaking back into Alcatraz.
Yeah, Get Hard could have a sequel.
I feel like
Get
it
Harder.
Yeah.
should. Get harder. Yes.
What about Face Off 2?
Get Harder. At least 3 inches harder this time. Face Off. That was like that had prison. That was like half
They were-
a
yeah.
prison movie.
You
Yeah.
know they would be back in 2 seconds. for
Face
that.
Off 2. Like that.
With different people? It's not Travolta
No.
and Cage? Or we do...
Bring
Different
them back.
people?
Bring them back.
Didn't Cage die?
Do they ever really die?
Yeah, that's true.
You think they're gonna let Cage die
No.
in a movie?
Or John Travolta's got to change faces with someone else this time.
I like
Ooh.
that. And then you don't really know because it's Cage with Travolta's face with someone else new, and then it's just like so
No.
much happening.
It's Castor Troy's. He's got kids everywhere. He didn't know about all these sons. Sons are coming back. They want revenge for the father's death, but he has to go back and put on Castor Troy's face.
Oh!
Re-put the face back on. He's even making the like Nicolas Cage.
And yes, it's the exact Nicolas Cage face you can imagine.
Oh, that was such good Cage face. I got caged so hard just now. That was great.
Yo, we're really onto something here.
No, Face Off 2. I like it. But if we're doing that, we might as well throw in Con Air 2. That's even more prison-y than Face Off.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
who
Con
wants
Air.
to see that again?
Who doesn't want to see that?
I would totally see Con
Modern
Air too.
effects. and
Conrail?
different-
They're on the railroad?
Now you're thinking Conrail. First of all,
Ooh.
I love it. Let me just
There's
tell
a
you how
lot there.
much I love it.
All right, I'll get the pad out. We'll start writing it down.
Because that is like the AI type of stuff that like is feeding Hollywood. That's the stuff they're making
Yeah.
right now.
Conrail. Come on. Too easy.
Brilliant.
Shit writes itself.
The Green Mile 2, Mr. Jangles returns.
Oh.
Mouse Circus. I'd like to see more Oz. HBO can just pick it back up. Some characters are still there.
please.
Lots of new ones.
That would be the most expensive show to recreate with how much money all those people make now.
Well, they're not all still there. You just get a couple of the good ones. J.K. Simmons would do it.
Yeah. Yeah, but you
Did
have
he
to
make
pay him
it?
$40 million.
He'd still do it.
He
be
would for
down.
40 mil.
We'd all watch
Gotta
it.
get Leon back.
Leon, of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
I think that part in Dave where he's in prison was so damn funny. They could have stretched that out for like a whole season
Oh,
where he's doing that 10-minute long song called Jail.
that was hilarious. If you haven't seen that, you need to see that part in Dave.
Just YouTube, Dave, Jail. Like, oh my God.
You're welcome.
And I'm sorry. Well, we were discussing an original idea for a movie. We're not just a sequel machine. We were looking for a much more realistic take of The Longest Yard and wanted to find the like most common sports actually played in prison, which is mainly handball, basketball, a little tennis. However, there are a couple prisons that have actual prison rodeos. Our imaginations went wild. Like the entertainment value,
Oh,
the
just
possibilities.
it's
Oh,
better than the Little League World Series.
I mean,
like they
prison
are
rodeo.
committed to this.
Maybe they compete to have small amounts of time reduced from their sentence. Just an extreme version of the real thing. Prisons competing against one another for the top prize.
Yes. A week off your sentence per second you last on the bowl. Come on.
Oh,
Ooh, so every
Oh.
second
It's
counts.
the $27 million bowl.
is that the name of it? Every second counts. Ooh, I
Oh,
like it.
love
Working
that.
title. Every second counts.
Writing that one down.
I already have a name for the protagonist,
Ooh,
Dylan Sterling.
it's pretty hard, bro. It's pretty hard.
It's got to be someone. I mean, this is like a prisoner who's
Dylan
about to
It's
like
very southern,
take
very
the reins of
rodeo,
a bull.
and it also happened to be the names of my first two dogs.
I was going to say, this sounds like the names of two dogs.
It is the names of two dogs. Dylan and Sterling were dogs. But doesn't that sound like kind of a badass rodeo prisoner?
Yeah.
Dylan Sterling?
Matthew
Yeah.
McConaughey as Dylan Sterling. No.
Hardest time for me to go ride a bull. All right.
Can you just see him putting on his hat, riding that bull, and let's do this.
I got 6 months left on my sentence and 8 seconds to make it right. Let's
Just
go.
want to let you know, I think this scene here would be a great opportunity for me to take my shirt off.
Nothing but
This
Wranglers.
is so up his alley.
Man, Magic Mike 4 Prison Rodeo.
They're all in jail for indecent exposure, and they have to get out by riding the bull.
Could see like Joe Manganiello just riding that thing all serious, like getting into
He
it.
wraps his cock around the bull's neck and strangles him out and stands there above him.
That's funny.
Show
you
you,
could just
I'll
take
show
it.
you 8 seconds.
That could go dramatic. That could go comedic. It could be both. It could take that in so many directions. Just whichever director really wanted to like take the reins and do their vision. But that could be a great premise that leads into a decent screenplay.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good time for all that shit right now. Who advises on that? Steve? It was Steve. Steve Lemmy, Broken Lizard, told us it's like the time to be writing and
Yeah.
submitting
Yes.
those.
Yep. It's about that time again.
If you could choose any fictional cellmate from a prison movie or show to bunk with and do TikToks and such, who would it be?
Okay. All right. I have some that are coming to mind from, I'm guessing Orange is the New Black because it's
That's what
women.
you have to work with.
I mean, I don't have, that's what I
There's-
have to work with.
Can't think of a lot of other
Women
shows and movies,
prison.
women's prison. There's a couple, and then there's like maybe scenes, but not necessarily. I don't know. That's
I bet
tough.
there's a few that I would like really see myself. I'd want to go a few different routes because, like, do I go like the red route where I want to find like a mama bear type that's gonna like protect me, but like I'm gonna have to do something wild for her,
Ooh.
or do I do like a
The Russian lady.
Flocka or Piper kind of situation? Like,
You are a piper, and
In-
two
yeah.
two
Yes,
you
pipers
are.
aren't going to survive.
see, I agree. Like, I don't know
like,
how we would do together.
You need a red or flocka. You're right. You're in the right direction. And I like how you said red because that's the first one that came to mind for me too. Morgan Freeman
Oh,
as
Morgan
red.
Freeman red, yeah.
Morgan Freeman red. He'll
Oh,
find
yeah.
you things. Same with Caretaker, Chris Rock.
I
That's
was
what I was.
thinking
That was my
that.
guess, and then that was my pick, and I was going to say Caretaker because
Yeah.
he's far less. I feel like Red could kind of make you feel one way or another and make you get those Marlboro Reds when you really want lights. But Caretaker is going to get you what you want, not what he can get you.
What an interesting observation.
Red's going to judge you, and Caretaker is going to teach you how to get some shit. So like,
I don't know.
I think Red's holding it close to the vest, and Caretaker's more of a giver. I want him to be my Selly.
He'd make you laugh.
That's what I'm saying.
Caretaker. What about Tommy Chong, Squirrel Master?
Oh,
I almost forgot.
absolutely.
I mean, if it's maximum,
You're gonna want some Tommy Chong.
if it's
He'd
maximum,
be so fun to just sit and like, can we just be like telling me all the fun stories?
I'm
Yeah.
somebody's bitch. Like I want to be Squirrel Master's bitch. If I
For
got to be
sure.
anybody's bitch, it's Squirrel Master.
He was inspirational to what's his
Jordan Belfort.
Exactly.
The real
I mean,
Wolf of Wall Street inspired him to actually write down
he was that great of a Selly.
those stories that turned into the book that turned into the movie. So basically, Tommy Chong wrote The Wolf of Wall Street.
Imagine what we could do with Tommy Chong as our Selly. I mean, possibilities are endless. He's like the inspirational master of just like telling me where you could lead.
And if we're choosing just from the pool of crunchy guests, then yeah, shout out to our friend Larry Hankin who played Charlie Butts in Escape from Alcatraz. I could kick it with him. And
He was sweet in Alcatraz
yeah.
too, like a great Selly.
what about Dax Shepard? And Let's Go to Prison. Knows the system. He's comfortable. He can get you things. He'll fuck you over in 2 seconds. But he'll, like,
Can't trust him. We're
Nah, I don't trust
you
him.
can't trust him.
No.
He was such a snake and Let's Go to Prison. But he also helped him out. I don't know.
Can we discuss?
If you weren't so naive and like you could play on the same level, he'd be chill.
Yeah. That's funny that he just like drug him down into the deep end and left him down there, and he was like, "All right, good luck." And took off. That's funny.
I'm more of a Cyrus the Virus kind of guy.
Can we discuss correctional officer of choice?
You trying to bring up some Catherine Curtin?
I,
some Orange
of
is the
course,
New
You
am
want
Black?
trying to
some
bring
Catherine
up
Curtin?
Catherine Curtin.
There's a couple from Oz that if I had a choice, like Edie Falco from Oz, and
Oh,
then
yeah.
what's this other guy I'm thinking of? There was a good warden in there too, the guy from Ghostbusters.
Is that beer can?
I forgot about
Beer can. Ew.
I don't know why I loved that dynamic.
Beer
so much,
can.
but that was hilarious.
I
That's
like the guy in
funny.
Longest Yard that was like hooked on estrogen, and was super
Yeah.
emotional and all
Oh,
that.
Wasn't that a wrestler or a football player? Who was that?
Goldberg?
No. I mean, they were
Blair.
all-
Wrong
He's
team.
Blair. Blair.
Wrong team.
That was the Hammer.
Yeah.
Blair. Some people's players.
Speaking of longest yard, fun fact, you know, the biggest guy on the longest yard.
Yeah, yeah.
I was looking up just like fun facts and looking up their cuisine, their catering for that.
Craft
Craft
tables.
services?
Yeah, so just
Yeah.
because I'm like, man, those are some huge people. Can you imagine what they're eating? There was so many things of what they ate, but that huge guy ate about 100 hard-boiled eggs a day.
100 hard-boiled eggs
and
a day.
took home 2 chickens to eat after that.
He probably just ate them live, feathers
Oh,
and
yeah. Left the feet hanging and
all.
just
Maybe nuked him for a minute.
Spit the
bit
bones
the head
out.
out. Yeah.
Wow.
Gross.
That is gross.
A
Very
lot of
interesting.
eggs.
Well, they were, I mean, just all the steaks you can handle, all these like big guys just going hard, but 100 eggs. It's like, I
100
just want to
eggs.
watch it happen.
Think of like 10 or 12 eggs. You get to 15 eggs.
oh,
So full and sick of eggs.
I'm good for 1, maybe 2.
Maybe 2.
Maybe.
100.
Well, that's
big
why
man.
I'm not, 7'5", 400 pounds of muscle. That guy looked like he was 9 feet tall. Like
Yeah.
they shot him so huge.
Yeah.
It did shoot him huge. Let's keep it prison movies and play a quick game. I want to get into some correctional casting and reimagine some of these iconic inmates. The producers for The Rock, Don Simpson and Jerry Bruckheimer, knew they wanted some big names for the movie, but early on were not thinking Nicolas Cage or Sean Connery. The first actor to get asked to star in The Rock was Kurt Russell, Wesley Snipes, or Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh, wow.
Kurt Russell.
I will say, as soon as you said Kurt Russell, I'm like, that's a strong possibility.
Yeah, that's a real Russell kind of role.
Wesley
You-
Snipes.
you can't agree
I
on
love
answers.
that.
Only rule, you can't agree on answers. None of that crap tonight.
That's Kurt.
Not putting up with that crap.
Pick Arnie.
I was going to say, I don't hate the Arnold choice because I bet he was in conversation.
It's got to be smart, though, and he's got to be like a that's a tough one.
You saying I'm not smart? Just thinking
That
Arnold
was
like,
a real good Arnold there.
Not bad, Blair.
never happening again. I hated myself as I was doing it. I was like, ugh, disgusted in the middle of this Arnold discussion.
Kurt Russell.
You're saying Kurt Russell. What are you saying, Blair?
I'll say Arnold.
She's right with Arnold.
Whoa! I was totally going to say Kurt.
Reports vary on which role Arnold was supposed to play. Connery's role, John Mason, would seem most likely, but it's widely claimed that he was actually offered Cage's role of Stanley Goodspeed. Can you imagine Arnold Schwarzenegger as Stanley Goodspeed?
No.
No.
Listen to me.
What else you got?
In The Green Mile, director Frank Darabont casted Tom Hanks to play Warden Paul Edgecombe, a choice that Stephen King really liked. But the part was originally offered to Josh Brolin, John Travolta, or George Clooney.
Okay.
Okay.
I think it's Travolta.
I don't see Travolta at
I
all
think
in
that's why. Like
Tell me
it
who
was
else?
originally Travolta, and he was like, "No,
No
I can't do
way.
it with Johnny T."
Brolin. I can see a Brolin. in
He would have been
this.
great.
He would have been great. I don't tell me it's Travolta. I'm leaving.
Johnny T.
You're saying Johnny T. You're going Brolin.
I'm going to Brolin.
This is like deja vu. Just like Forrest Gump, Travolta turned down the role that ended up going to Tom Hanks.
Oh,
Roll on too, baby. You hot.
yeah.
Oh, roll on too.
The sponge is dry.
Josh Brolin was supposed to be in this movie as well, but playing Sam Rockwell's character, Wild Bill.
Oh, really? He's not wild enough for that.
Not wild enough for Wild Bill?
No, Rockwell was so good for that.
Rockwell was good for that.
Mhm.
He rocked it well. Let's keep it Frank Darabont, who wrote screenplays for both The Green Mile and Shawshank. Which of the following actors were not considered for the role of Andy Dufresne in Shawshank Redemption? Tom Cruise, Sean Penn, Kevin Costner, or Tom Hanks?
Costner would have been a great choice. I can see. I do not see Tom Cruise. Come on.
Yeah, no, it's
That is a weird choice for me.
yeah.
I'm going to say Cruise on that. I don't see it.
One more time on the
Tom Cruise, Sean Penn, Kevin Costner, or Tom Hanks?
Like, I
Tom
can even
Hanks.
see Penn doing it, but I see zero Tom Cruise there.
Tom Hanks.
Neither of you are correct on this one.
Wow.
The initial vision was all about Tom Cruise. That's who they wanted.
Wow.
He was interested and did table reads, but backed out because he was unwilling to work under Darabont as it was his first film. Tom Hanks and Kevin Costner were both offered the roles and passed. They had conflicts doing Forrest Gump and Waterworld. Sean Penn was not in the discussion.
I don't
Bummer.
hate Sean Penn in the discussion.
Yeah, they should have. They should
Tom
have
Cruise
discussed
missed
it.
out on that one.
It worked out.
It worked out how it needed to.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to think of John Travolta as Andy
Stop.
Dufresne.
I'm still. Oh my.
Get busy living. Get busy dying. There were a lot of names considered for the role of Cameron Poe in Con Air. Who of the following wasn't in discussion to put the money back in the box? Bruce Willis, Patrick Swayze, Ethan Hawke, or Keanu Reeves?
I could maybe see Bruce Willis. It's an action. It's like very. I don't know if I see. Oh, Keanu. I could maybe see that.
I'm going Keanu.
I don't think Swayze.
Keanu?
Can you imagine Keanu saying hummingbird 20 times?
Oh my gosh.
Hummingbird?
I think Patrick Swayze would be
Hey,
like.
hummingbird.
Hey, hummingbird?
Hummingbird.
Hummingbird?
Oh my god.
I want to go home to Honeybird. Hummingbird.
Keanu.
You're saying Keanu wasn't in the mix. Blair, Bruce Willis, Patrick Swayze, Ethan Hawke, or Keanu. Only one wasn't in discussion.
I love Patrick Swayze. Even in like Outsiders, he was still supposed to be a little hard, but he's still like soft and the big brother and sweet. And I think I don't see him as in Con Air.
He was up for the role in Con Air.
Why am I just so terrible at this?
He was up for the role in Con Air. And so was Bruce Willis.
Wow.
And so was Keanu Reeves.
Oh,
Ethan Hawke was the made up one in the equation.
Really?
Yes.
Did you make that up?
Made that up.
Ethan, huh?
Ethan Hawke. It's a nice trap.
Sweet trap, bro.
I mean, you both fell in the trap.
Fell in the hawk trap.
You know I'm going to fall in that trap.
Who was originally offered the role of Derek Vineyard in American History X, which eventually went to Ed Norton? Matt Dillon, Joaquin Phoenix, or Ryan Felipe?
Who was up for it?
Who was originally offered the role of Derek Vineyard?
I want to say Joaquin Phoenix. I can see him kind of doing that actually, but it'd be crazy to vision it that way.
No, Blair.
No.
I'm saying. Who do you think?
It's Ryan Phillippe. He doesn't get more Aryan than Phillippe.
Really? Is he Matt?
Get out of here. I would never in my life think Philippi could do that.
It was Joaquin Phoenix. She's right.
Wow.
But Matt Dillon was like the juicy trap. Couldn't you see him playing?
I can 100%
Ed
see
Norton's
Matt
character
Dillon. Yeah.
in
No.
American. No.
No.
Damn it, bro.
No.
Definitely not as good as Edward Norton, but
No.
I could see
Ed
him
Norton
being
was
in the
supposed to do that.
discussion. I do not.
One of the best actors of all time, Ed Norton.
Ed Norton is, absolutely. That's why it's like I don't see Matt Dillon doing better than Ed Norton. I could see him in the talks about it, but like
You think he's one of the best actors of all time?
Ed Norton?
Sure do. Top 5.
Top 5?
Top 5 all time.
Ooh.
No.
Top 5 all time.
Not top 5.
Top 15.
Top 5.
Top 50.
He doesn't work enough anymore. Like he could be.
His filmography
Top
is
3.
pretty awesome though.
Yeah, but he does shit like once every 5 years. Like if that guy worked every year, he would be the #1 actor of all time.
It's very selective.
Last one. Who is originally considered for the role of Piper Chapman on Orange is the New Black? Alicia Silverstone,
Oh.
Katie Holmes, or Reese Witherspoon?
Reese. Oh my gosh, no way. All right. They're all such like sweethearts. It's hard.
I could see Alicia
They're
getting,
good pipers.
I could maybe
wrapped up
see
into some
yeah.
like shady things. Yeah, it's Alicia.
I, in a weird way, want to go. I want to say Alicia or Katie Holmes because I don't know what is that.
Katie Holmes is a nice, wholesome girl. I'm gonna see her boobs.
I was going to say it if you didn't.
What was that? Teaching Miss Tingle. I'm like channeling
Yeah.
that Katie Holmes where she has like a little bit more bad vibes to her. I'll say Katie Holmes.
It is Katie Holmes. Katie Holmes is a nice, wholesome girl. Well done. Okay. That was pretty good. I don't think Blair would make it in prison, and I wouldn't make it as a chef. I think we learned that tonight.
We definitely know those things.
You strike me more as like a caretaker kind of guy. Like you can get things, but you're gonna
Yeah.
have to have somebody else prepare it for you.
Exactly. Yeah. Middleman kind of guy.
Mhm.
For sure. That's up my alley. Blair did her locked up look and had her correctional cosmetology going on. I took on the correctional cuisine and the culinary aspect. You were on like fief duty. Weren't you supposed to be making like a
What's in
what
a
do you
beefy?
what do you
I'll
got
fief it.
for us? Yeah, what's in a typical fief?
Well, you know, there's a couple different variations, but they all require the same ingredients: a towel, a rubber glove, a rubber band, and lubricant. If you roll the towel right with the glove inside, you flip it over, put the rubber band over it, you got yourself a little fifi.
That's nice.
That sounds nice.
I
I,
like that.
did see some other things that were like quite appalling, I have to say. So
Quite the appalling.
yeah, which Fifi was like a new term to me. I didn't know
Well,
this.
Blair, a lot of these terms were seen.
Yeah, I found that as well.
You didn't know what a fish or a kite was.
Well, I explored further once I got there, but
Sitting here with your Eminem makeup on and couldn't even
is it
speak
just
the language.
half down my face at this point? I had to like lick my M&M to rub it all over my face now that I'm thinking about that as well. But no, now that we're on the Fifi conversation, I saw something with like Jolly Ranchers as they like melt them together and stick them in as this long dildo like apparatus. It's like a
Wow.
sharp edges though, and rough bumps. And I don't
You gotta
know.
put a
like,
condom.
edges.
You gotta put a condom over it before you go inserting, right? You don't just put like a
I don't know.
jack
And you just
Jolly
come out
Ranchers
like
up
a
your gooch.
sticky gummy bear.
It's gonna get smaller if you do that.
Yeah. It's gonna turn into a shank the longer you do it. Like,
Well, maybe you need to smooth it out that way. I mean,
Wow. Let's move on to our track of the week, a fitting, reflective instrumental. This is A Matter of Life and Death by Zach Miranowicz. All right. Great song. Very Satriani with elements of Dream Theater. Well done. And thank you, Zach. He's in a couple bands from the Jersey area. New Dream Car giveaway over at 8080. In addition to the 15% off you get for using code Crunchy, every dollar you spend gets you entered in for a chance to win a brand new Lamborghini plus $60,000 in cash. You do not want to miss out. Nor do you want to forget to check out somethincrunchy.com, where you'll find every episode, our links for social media, and the Almighty Crunch Store, where you'll find all kinds of Crunchy gear showing that you are a proud citizen of Crunch Nation. Join us every Friday at 10 o'clock on 97.3 The Rattler, or find us wherever you get your podcast. This has been another episode of Something Crunchy, and as always,
Don't ever forget to live your crunchiest life.
And be crunchy to one another.
Please don't forget to subscribe, like, follow, and all that crunchy good shit. All episodes can be found at somethincrunchy.com and on all podcast platforms. Thank you for listening.
well, Blair, it's obviously satiricals. Tug on your satiricals, please.
Pinch both of your satires.
But they're your satires are flat, Blair. Get busy living and get busy dying.